It was around 800 BCE when the Assyrian Empire, stretching over modern-day Iraq, Syria, Turkey, Iran, and beyond, ruled through sheer terror. Their armies marched into rebellious cities not only to conquer, but to send a message etched in pure horror. Inscriptions and carved reliefs proudly boast of how their king, Ashur-Nisir-Pal II, displayed his might. He didn't just execute rebel nobles, he flayed them alive. As chroniclers later translated, his edict reads, "I flayed as many nobles as had rebelled against me, and draped their skins over the walls." Entire city walls and execution piles were covered in human flesh, a grotesque tapestry of conquest and fear. Imagine the scene: bound captives laid out on tables, a sharp blade sliding beneath the skin of thighs, buttocks, torso. The executioner's hands worked deliberately, peeling the flesh in large living sheets. The skin remained intact, later hung as chilling trophies. This was not just punishment, it was performance, state-sponsored terror woven into public spectacle, designed to crush the will of any who dared resist. The mechanics were grisly yet precise. Start at the limbs, lower legs, calves, inner thighs, then section by section remove the skin from a screaming victim still alive. Death didn't come quickly. It arrived via shock, blood loss, hypothermia, or infection, hours or even days later. Why flay, instead of sending the condemned straight to death? The answer lies in the mind games of empire. A living canvas of flesh hung on public display, warning everyone of the empire's wrath. It told a story: defy us and your skin will mock you hanging from our walls. It wasn't just Ashur-Nisir-Pal, his successors, Tiglath-Pileser III and others, continued the ritual. Royal records recount corpses hung on stakes, skins draped over them, added to multi-layered warnings to both enemies and subjects alike. This practice wasn't limited to the Assyrians, though. Flaying also appears across cultures: ancient Rome, medieval Europe, Ming Dynasty China, even Ottoman contexts. But the Assyrians took it to an industrial scale, recording it in stone and in royal propaganda, weaponizing terror as effectively as they did their iron and chariots. Despite its barbarity, the practice eventually waned in antiquity, partly because empires shifted toward projecting control via infrastructure, law, and taxation, not just brute force. But for that terrifying moment, walls of skin stood as the Assyrian equivalent of social media, a chilling broadcast of power, cruelty, and conquest, visible to all who dared look.